Warzone fires rage. So does ambition. The aim to master the masters of mayhem. Topple, dodge,
3,
and drive.
2,
the aim to hammer.
Activate.
Let the wars begin!
The wheels of fortune will spin and the Warzone lottery balls tumble.
This is serious.
Yes. Come on.
Come on, I want more aggression.
And from Heat M, only one lucky winner survives.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Master of Mayhem, Craig Charles.
Welcome to Robot Wars, the 7th Wars. And tonight sees the return of a Robot Wars legend. Oh yes, champion of the 2nd Wars. Who's here to see Panic Attack? Now this team are one of the best, if not the best, drivers in the country, having pulled off some of the most incredible manoeuvres ever seen in the war zone. Panic Attack, that's what I'd be having if I were in the pits. So, let the wars begin!
In our first fight, the number 8 seeds Panic Attack experienced Mega Morg, the return of Edgehog and Spin Doctor, Axis Spinners and Flippers. Then Robochicken flies the coop, Disc-O-Inferno cuts a rug, Tough as Nails provides some Dutch clog, let's hope B.O.D isn't left on its top.
From Ruth in Cardiff and number 8 seed, Panic Attack.
Champions of the 2nd Wars has never lost a first round battle.
Right, we do have a star in the vicinity. This is, of course, Panic Attack, winner of the 2nd Wars. Lads, what have you got to give us? This is the 7th now.
This is the 7th. This is going to be a biggie. We're still electrically powered. We've got the lifting rams at the front here. We haven't got a Shreemec this time.
Panic Attack in the 7th Wars without a self-righting mechanism. Is that going to be a big nightmare for you, lads?
No, I'm sure we'll do very well.
In its 6th Wars, 6-wheeled, alloy and polycarbonate construction, lifting ram spikes, battle-hardened, but a new driver. Interesting.
From Pencluid in Swansea, Megaball.
In its 3rd Wars, once a Heat finalist.
What does it do?
What does it do? It flips, it has a disc, and hopefully it moves.
And it rolls over as well. If it gets flipped, it rolls over and it looks yellow, dangerous, looks like a bee.
A CO2 power flipper, 24-volt, 10-kilo disc, modified skid steer, 4-wheel drive, titanium body and weapon, custom-made actuators, and looks mega to me.
From Macclesfield in Cheshire, Edgehog.
Hibernated in the 6th Wars and was beaten in round 1.
Got 2 more eager Roboteers. They're eager because they need to get out there and fight. Is that right?
That's right, yeah. We're going to get out there, show them what we're made of.
What are you made of exactly?
Titanium. We've got titanium on the side, aluminium sides, titanium axe. So we're all ready for it.
How many strikes of the axe do you get?
We've got up to about 20, 25 strikes. The first are more powerful. It slows down eventually as it runs out of gas. But the first few are the best ones, so we've got to make the first ones count.
A hexagonal steel chassis with a wedge at the front, very strong construction with the powerful axe striking at 106 miles an hour initially, but the Edgehog could freeze up.
From Bradnich in Devon, Spin Doctor.
Lost in the first round of the 6th Wars. Is it improved, I wonder?
Have you modified it for this?
Yeah, we've modified it a lot because last year, I'm afraid we broke down pretty early, and also our teeth were much smaller. This year they're much sharper, meaner, stronger, better in every way.
The 7th Wars has been a brutal wars, Tim. Are you worried about stepping into that arena?
Terrified.
A 50-kilo rotating body at 400 RPM with 4 blades welded on it, strong armour, but problems with the electronics in the past, as we've heard, and it's vulnerable underneath.
Roboteers, stand by.
To the team then, all in daffodil yellow. Mega Morg, captained by Doran Cordy on the left. Panic Attack, captained by Kevin Pritchard on the right. Spin Doctor on the left, captained by Alistair Harlow. Edgehog, captained by Stephen Edgerton on the right. In the arena for the house robots, Mr. Psycho. And there to Cassius Chrome.
3, 2, 1.
Panic Attack, slow and edgy across the arena floor. But purposeful as it knocks into Spin Doctor. 100 kilos in weight. Brightly coloured Spin Doctor, so too is Mega Morg. Surviving the axe attack of Edgehog there. Panic Attack with the side skirts, you will see, to prevent being flipped. Spin Doctor very, very nearly... it has. It's just nudged the pit release button because it was thrust on its side and over and out, I think, to be honest. Mega Morg just backing onto Edgehog. Is that wise? Down comes the pneumatic axe. We heard from the Edgehog team that axe weakens as a battle goes on. They need to get their strikes in early, and striking against Panic Attack's alloy and polycarb construction. Don't think we're going to see much more out of Spin Doctor, I'm afraid. They were knocked away and out of action. Edgehog there, furious onto the attack, hopping and skipping. And again, flipped though by Mega Morg. Down it comes. Inadvertently helped out by Mega Morg in the end as the ref bot counts down on Spin Doctor's participation in the 7th Wars. We wondered whether it was improved, and to be honest, no. They've got to go back to the drawing board, I think. Edgehog piggybacking on Panic Attack. Panic Attack nudges Edgehog towards the side walls. Edgehog trying to self-right, coming down using the axe, bouncing away, reversing to have a run-up. Pit, 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 cry the crowd. Down comes Psycho's hammer on the underneath of Spin Doctor. We mentioned to you beforehand, vulnerable on the underbelly. It's a shame for them there. You can see the back of the Panic Attack team. Former champions, former series semi-finalists on 2 or 3 occasions, and has never gone out at this stage. Panic Attack comes in, and the Welsh here are ganging up on Edgehog. Mega Morg from Swansea, Panic Attack from Cardiff. They're scrumming down together, and Edgehog out as a result. Celebrations in the Welsh camps. Not too sure if you're supposed to hit the plexiglass, but anyway, there they go, teaming up, and Edgehog goes down into the pit. And Mr. Psycho comes in with Spin... Dropped Spin Doctor there. Just wonder whether Mark Cooper's going to have a sore fist after hitting that plexiglass. No, Spin Doctor is too late now. Far too late. But just squeezing away from the house robots there. A nimble piece of footwork, so to speak. They know they've got to do a little bit better next time. The Spin Doctor team. Alistair Harlow and Dad Tim. Disappointed. And gruesomely awaiting their fate. On the floor flipper, gently positioned by Cassius Chrome. A one-eyed monster and jealous of anything that enters his arena, like Spin Doctor. Well done to Mega Morg and Panic Attack.
What a fantastic battle. Spin Doctor can't talk its way out of that. The winners are the yellow robots. That's Panic Attack and Mega Morg. Join us after the break. If you think those robots were wicked, wait till you see the ones coming up. Welcome back to Robot Wars, where another 4 robots are about to grace or disgrace the war zone, and only 2 can survive.
From Harren in the Netherlands, tough as nails.
A champion of a major robot event in the Netherlands and must be respected.
What's he called and what does he do?
It's called Tough as Nails, and it's a horizontal crusher. It's a Jeroen's machine. He made it, and I help with the electronics, and Mario help with pneumatics and that sort of stuff.
Are you looking forward to taking the house robots on?
Oh yeah, it's going to be fun.
Unique design, fast, controllable, one of the biggest horizontal CO2 crushers going. Strong armour, but there's a limited CO2 supply and sometimes electrical problems too.
From Blackburn in Lancashire, B.O.D.
Newcomers thrown into a very experienced heat here.
What does B.O.D do?
It just has a flying blade on the top and cuts everybody to pieces, basically.
Wow. Is it a fast flying blade?
It's a very fast flying blade.
And how fast does B.O.D move around the arena floor?
15-20 miles an hour.
It's pretty fast.
It's pretty fast, yeah.
What do you not like?
Flippers.
Flippers. And how would you deal with a flipper in the arena?
Would run away from it basically.
Based on a helicopter design with independent steering, high torque, destructive weaponry, but a 4-centimetre ground clearance and a Lexan plastic shell, B.O.D should read B.A.D.
From Cambridge, Disc-O-Inferno.
A heat finalist in the 6th Wars and back to dance again.
Is he going to burn, baby, burn?
Hopefully.
He is?
Yeah.
Good. What's his weapon?
It's the big spinning disc at the front.
What's your tactics in them?
Probably avoid them for a bit, let it spin up, and then when it's full speed, drive into someone as hard as I can.
The disc is run on 4.5 horsepower. Polycarbonate armour runs either way up at 20 miles an hour top whack, but the ground clearance 5 centimetres, and our punk rotters hate disco anyway.
From Tiverton in Devon, Robochicken.
This feather-brained fiend needs more pluck than in 3 previous wars.
Now, this looks like a giant chicken.
A very giant chicken with a mega bad attitude.
What does it do?
Well, it's got the nasty foul flipping device on the back, and that's hopefully going to chuck things up the size of skyscraper. And on the front end, we've got the Rooster Rotavator, which is going to cut things to ribbons.
A weird, wacky chicken look-alike with a nasty attitude, a high-power flipper, spinning disc, good engineering, good weaponry, good fun.
Roboteers, stand by.
Let's have a look at the teams then. Tough as Nails on the left and Disc-O-Inferno on the right. B.O.D there on the left-hand side and Robochicken's boys on the right. And in the arena for the house robots, we have Shunt. Not forgetting Matilda.
3, 2, 1, activate.
I like the sound of Tough as Nails. Ooh, don't like the look of B.O.D's blade, do you? It seems rather spindly. They want to activate the pit, the Dutch team, then grab and dump. Robochicken running away behind the ref bot. And we can see the first grab. Tough as Nails has Disc-O-Inferno towards the pit. Just surviving. No, they've gone. Very, very good tactics by Tough as Nails. And the disco didn't last long, did it? Robochicken, boggle-eyed and glaring and looking. Jason Snow, Farron White and Alec Dick's team, and clashing with Tough as Nails. They have to stay out of the claws of the Dutch team. Robochicken on the attack, bashing into B.O.D, which to me, is just moving now. Tough as Nails has Robochicken. Can they push and drive? Robochicken 99 kilos, slightly the heavier of the machine. Can they get some traction on the arena floor and hold on in there, Robochicken? B.O.D is being counted down and out. Will Robochicken survive? The count for B.O.D, I think, is going to be they're eliminated, and Robochicken just survives because any moment now, Tough as Nails is going to dump them in that pit, and they look worthy competitors. The Dutch team from Harden. Still Robochicken digs in, just survives. Eventually pitted, but will make the second round of this heat because Disc-O-Inferno and B.O.D fell before. Tough as Nails is our sweeper out there and wants to make a clean sweep of it all by getting rid of B.O.D. Drop, 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 drop. They want it placed in the drop zone. Not in the pit. So B.O.D's armament will have to withstand the bowling balls. as Nails, and happy that it wasn't finished off. And wants to just dump it down that pit. I don't think there's room for it, is there? No! That'll do. You're through.
What a dust-up that was. Tough as Nails doing exactly what it says on its tin. And Robochicken was mobile the longest. So those two go through.
Confirmation then that Robochicken and Tough as Nails make it through the second round of Heat M. This is how they'll line up in that second round. The Chicken will meet Mega Morg, Tough as Nails, Panic Attack. Craig, time.